LocalBozo.com is proud to have with us as our guest for an exclusive interview, Sevendust frontman Lajon Witherspoon. LJ, thanks so much for giving us some time today, man.
Hey, it's a pleasure to talk with you, brother. Thank you for taking the time.
Listen, we're based out of New York City, and just a few short weeks ago, Sevendust played a killer show here at the Best Buy Theater. Let's talk about, if we can, your reflections on that show a couple weeks back, and maybe some memories of yours about playing here in New York City.
Oh, man, well, first off, New York, for me personally, is one of those towns that I look so forward to getting to. You know, we kind of started, I think Sevendust, the seed, after coming from Atlanta, was really started in New York with WSOU and stuff like that, and CBGBs, and what was that one? It was the Bitter End, and things like that. So it's always been beautiful stories and experiences for us. And that last show, I couldn't wait, because the anticipation for me after taking off that while before we recorded Black Out the Sun was an energy that I felt like we needed to tap into again. And man, when we did it, it was incredible. One of the better shows on the tour, I think.
Now, the band's just wrapping up a tour with Lacuna Coil and Cold Chamber. You'll be heading out for some dates with Pop Evil and doing the festival circuit. But what about this summer? I mean, can we expect a full-fledged headlining tour?
Well, right now everything's kind of up in the air. We got our hooks out there in the water and hopefully picking up a cool summer tour. So we're just trying to see what's going to happen. But definitely, we'll be out in support of Black Out the Sun and working hard, because it's only the beginning of it.
You just touched on Black Out the Sun. It's unbelievably the band's 9th studio release. Talk about, if you can, the difference between putting this album together versus previous Sevendust records.
Well, we just went in consciously deciding not to go in with any material, just to go in as a band and do what we do, and that's just rock out and play music. And that's what we did, man, and it was great. We had 2 setups where we could record live in both rooms. And then we had, different isolated rooms where we can go and work on vocals or, whatever we wanted to work on. So, man, it was a great environment. We did it for 30 days. We blocked the studio out from 12 noon to 12 midnight every day except for Saturday, and we'll come right back in on Sunday. So it was like a busy beehive of just music.
Banging that album out in just 30 days, did you guys feel any additional pressure? Did you put any more pressure on yourself to get everything done in that time frame?
Oh, not at all. But I can say this. If we wouldn't have been happy with the material that we had in those 30 days, we would have not left.
All right, well, listen, the band's last few albums have each been consistently good, with each one being a little bit different than the one that preceded it. But, with 9 studio albums now, how much more does this band have left in the tank?
I don't know, man. I still think we got so much to do. I just turned 40. I love music, and it's in me, and it's in us. So as long as the people care, and they seem like they have cared, and that's what's kept us going, God knows that. It's those beautiful family and friends out there that support Sevendust. As long as they want to hear it, we're going to keep doing it.
Lajon, in recent years, most of the band members seem to have gone on and done their share of side projects, from John with Projected to, Clint's solo work, Dark New Day, and of course with Morgan and Call Me No One. We've heard rumblings that there could be a potential solo album coming. Is this something that the band needs, this creative outlet for each band member in order to, effectively keep Sevendust together, working positively when they do come back in the studio?
I think it was good. It's a great outlet. I was able to work with some bands, and I did my first score with the Moscow Orchestra and a band from Connecticut, Earthside, which was incredible. I feel like Sevendust is definitely my priority right now, and I don't feel like at the time, and I think it's time. And I feel like it's a chess game, and you have to pick and choose when you move. And, after this slows down, I would definitely like to get into my solo and, obscure stuff that I like, and let the people out there know and see how many different things that I'm into. But, I think it's good to have different energies out there and different avenues. I think that all helped with the making of this album. We came back together, and the heart grows fonder, and we were able to just sit down and just, let it flow. That's what happened.
Now, the heavy metal and hard rock communities have literally been a buzz on the internet about a potential solo record from you, Lajon. Do you have anything else for us on that front? I mean, have you started doing any writing, any recording? What's the latest on your potential solo album?
Nah, just, some talking about it and talking to some different cats and, just that.
As you look back on the 2 decades or so fronting this band, what's been the most rewarding part of the journey for you so far?
The people that have supported us. That's success to me, to be able to go to these places and sell them out, and people singing your songs, You know, it's even better success is when I see that 21-year-old kid that was the same age when we first started, and now he's 40 like me, and he's got his kids up show, and his kid's got his girlfriend, and maybe even the kid's got a kid, you know, so it's a family affair. That's success.
All right, Lajon, one last question if we can. If you take a step back and look at Sevendust as a whole, they're really one of the most unique bands to come along potentially ever. I mean, a rock band with an African-American lead singer and sort of a metal band that focuses so much on melodies. It's a band that really defies labels. What do you think it is that's enabled Sevendust to have this loyal following of fans, and it's given you the longevity you've had over your whole career?
Django. No, I'm just kidding. I said Django. I'm sorry. No, I just think because we keep it real, man. You know, we're just a bunch of country boys that like to play rock and roll music and with the soul, and we talk about, we write about things that happen to us, and I think it happens to everybody in this world, and that's what keeps us going, man. We're just a real band. We're just a bunch of guys that like each other and we just love music.
All right, Lajon, we can't thank you enough for being so gracious with your time today. Is there anything else you'd like to leave for the readers of localbozo.com?
Thank you very much, man, and thank you for taking the time.
Fans, Black Out the Sun, the 9th studio album from rock band Sevendust, is available now wherever you buy your rock music. For band info and tour dates, you can check them out on Sevendust.com and follow them on Twitter at Sevendust. We've been fortunate enough to be sitting here speaking with frontman Lajon Witherspoon. All the best of luck in 2013, and we can't wait till you're back in the New York City area, my friend.
Thank you. God bless you, man. I'll talk to you again.